did not.
There's a place I have found in the shade on the ground, far from all worries and troubling sound. When I go there to be by myself, only me, no.
All right, it has been exactly 1 week since I've been to the gym. Right now I'm feeling extremely tired. That's really, I guess, my main symptom at the moment. There have been moments today when I haven't felt great, but they passed very quickly, which is awesome. I'm unsure about like being on my feet very much, like for long periods of time still, because sometimes I just don't feel the best when I'm doing that. So I think I mentioned that this morning. I'm most likely going to be sitting down for a lot of my workout today. Still probably going to do that. And just bump down the intensity to whatever I feel like I'm able to actually accomplish and do, which is very much not like me, but that's what I need to do to be healthy, for my baby to be healthy, all of that. So we will see how it goes. I'm not promising I'll film. I do have my gimbal with me. I would like to, because I'd love to have this footage to look back on, obviously, but it just takes a lot more effort to film, I feel like, but I'm gonna try. So hopefully I can. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of almost talked myself out of not going today. Just, I'm exhausted, but I told myself that, like, remember all last week when all you wanted to do was go to the gym and you couldn't because you just felt terrible all week? Be thankful that you're not like super nauseous all the time and you feel like you actually are able to do this, and also you'll feel so much better just getting out of the house for a little bit, and then you can come back and like do nothing for the rest of the day. So that's kind of what I'm planning on, which will help a lot, honestly, if I just come back and come back and don't do anything else, which is probably definitely going to happen. So today is a benchmark day technically, but I probably won't end up doing too many of those exercises, or if I do, it'll be changed a little bit. And like I said, I'll probably end up sitting down for even like my upper body stuff if I can, as I can. But that all depends on how I'm feeling as well. So I'm gonna go close the gate and head off to the gym. All right, just got to the gym. I'm just gonna go in there and see what happens. I did bring a couple of emergency things, these sour lemon things and salty crackers, just in case. And I forgot to bring a water bottle. I was going to, because I noticed that I'm like a lot more thirsty and I feel like I just need a lot more water right now. So it's kind of annoying to like go get a small cup like every exercise or every other exercise. So I was gonna bring that and I forgot. So, because I don't usually bring it. So I'll have to get into the habit of bringing my own water bottle, because that would help, I think, a lot. I'd rather just carry it with me. But for today, I'm gonna have to make do and just go grab the water that they have like I usually do, but I'm just gonna have to go more often, take more breaks and go more often. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's get in there. I'm so tired. I feel like it's like super late or something, but I felt like that since like 7 a.m. this morning. So I was good for like an hour when I woke up, and now then after that I was like, why am I so tired? Actually, I know why, and I need to remind myself my body is doing so many things right now that I can't even like comprehend, that I don't know how to do, but my body just knows how to do it. So that's great, and it's doing all that. So I need to be patient with myself, and that is why I'm so freaking tired. I'm providing a life support system for a baby, which is crazy. I'm building that right now, I think in 7 weeks is what I read in my app. Okay, going inside now. I really miss going to the pool. One of these days, I need to just go to the pool again because it's been a long time and I smell it every time I'm here. I'm like, I really miss just like chilling. Just got a lot of people though. I feel like kids. I don't understand how there's like always kids at this time around. Like, does no one go to school? I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to say sorry for some of the angles today. The gym was super busy. So I didn't even do what I planned on doing, honestly. I technically could have, but I really didn't feel like going to the free weight section where there were like a lot of people today. Like, typically it doesn't bother me. I don't know. I'm just feeling like obviously not my best. So I just didn't feel like doing that today. Like, I feel kind of just fat and overweight and weak. Partly because I am fat and overweight, but also partly because I'm pregnant. So anyway, sorry for some of the angles. I kind of just put it really close and didn't want to deal with that either. Like, whatever. Typically, honestly, I wouldn't care that much. Like, I would just put it up wherever I wanted to. Like I said today, I was just like, I just need to get my workout in. I'm going to do my best with filming, but it's not going to be perfect. And that's what happened, and that's okay. I'm so tired. That was 30 minutes. I did some lower body stuff, like easy stuff, and some upper body, like basically machines. And then finished off with a tiny bit of abs or like core stabilization work, which is really needed right now, especially. So it's only 11:47. I got here early today because I left at like 10:30. Usually I don't leave till like 11:20 or so. But anyway, it's quite early. But I'm gonna go home and just do nothing probably for the rest of the day. I still feel okay. I never actually felt nauseous, which was super nice. I just feel exhausted and weak, and like I can't push myself very hard at all. So like that just resulted in me like making the weight a lot lighter than normal and not pushing myself, even though it was lightweight, not pushing myself with like super high reps either, just kind of doing moderate everything. I feel like is what I need right now, which is hard for me, but it's all good. So yeah, I'm proud of myself for getting that in, and it was a decent workout. Like I said, nothing was really as I planned, but I kind of just did as much of my actual workout that I planned as I could, and then kind of just like played around with it, to be honest, and did a lot more machines than I ever do, really, and that kind of thing. So I'm proud of myself for getting here, though. That's what I do focus on, I think. So I'm gonna go home and rest, watch TV probably for a while, just do nothing. Maybe take a nap at some point. I don't know. Also, I have Thai class again tomorrow, and I haven't. It's been 2 weeks now because last week I canceled because I felt so bad, and I haven't reviewed any Thai words that I was supposed to. This whole like getting pregnant thing, honestly, is like threw me for a loop, and everything has changed. Literally everything. Like my priorities, what I'm able to spend my time on because I feel like crap or whatever. Like, I don't know. Just everything has changed. But I need to just do the best I can, put in the work. She's not going to hate me if I don't remember everything. So she's very nice, which is great. All right, I'm going to go home. I'm exhausted. I need to rest. Hey guys, long time no see or talk or chat or show a workout. It's been a while. So I just wanted to give a quick update on how that has been going or not going. Because yeah, it's been a while. I did not expect pregnancy to hit me this hard, to be honest. So I worked out one time at week 6, one time week 7, and 0 times week 8, which was last week. I'm currently, as I'm filming this, 9 weeks, 2 days. I'm chugging right along. I'm making it somehow. Last week I didn't think I would, let me tell you. Last week was horrible. I will give more in-depth everything in different vlogs, so I'm gonna try to keep this focused on workouts. So I did want to update you though. I actually worked out at home last night because I was finally feeling a little bit better, and I really just don't want to lose all my muscle that I've been working on for months and months. I want to do the best that I can, and I know I wasn't able to get to the gym very much, and this week I probably won't either. I have a lot going on, and who knows how I'm gonna feel. I think I'm gonna really try to just use bands at home for the next month or so as well, just to get me through the first trimester, and then Lord willing, I will feel better in the second trimester, so I'll head back to the gym. That is my plan, at least at the moment. So I'm gonna try to remember what I did yesterday. First, how I felt. It felt really hard, and a large part of that, I'm sure, is because I was mostly bedridden last week. Like all of last week, I did not feel good at all. I did still walk in the evenings. I think I made it out every day. I think so far I've only skipped one day my entire pregnancy when I couldn't go for a walk at night. That being said, I didn't feel good during a lot of those walks, but I still went because I'm trying to get my steps as much as I can, which has also not been as expected. It's been a lot harder than expected for the majority of the time. Anyway, first workouts, then steps and stuff. So yesterday I ended up doing 3 different circuits and just of 3 exercises each. I just kept it really simple. I was just trying to aim for 3 sets of 10 for each exercise. So, and I kept it like super, super light, nothing super intense or anything like that either. Let me see if I can remember. I have it written on my phone, but obviously I'm using my phone to film, so I can't look at it right now. So circuit 1, I believe, was band pull aparts. It was overhead tricep, band overhead tricep extensions, and suitcase deadlifts. So band, suitcase deadlifts. And I did make it 3 sets of 10. I took breaks in between, obviously, drank lots of water in between. And I was surprised by how out of breath I felt, especially for the suitcase deadlifts. It's basically a squat, to be honest. And yeah, I was just like so out of breath in between. I was like, what the heck? Everything's different now, and I just have to be okay with that. So anyway, circuit 2 was using a heavier band for bicep curls, and then it was alternating forward lunges, which I was surprised. It's a good thing to keep up for my knee health and my knee recovery as well. And then the last one in that circuit was up and down planks on the bed. So I was elevated just to make it a little bit easier for myself. So I did 3 sets as well of that. 10 reps of everything except for the forward lunges, the alternating forward lunges. I did 5 reps of each leg instead because I was like, I don't feel like I can do 10 right now on each leg, so I didn't. And then I had one more circuit, which I only made through once. I was like, I'm gonna try to push through to do 3 times, but I was just dead by then, which sounds horrible, but it's true. So my 3rd circuit and final circuit was a body weight hip thrust off of the bed. The second thing were banded rows, and the third was a plank knee tuck to leg lift, again from the bed, just to make it a little bit easier for myself. So that's it, and I just did 1 set of 10 for each of those exercises. And then I stretched a little bit at the end, kind of basically focusing mostly on opening my hips because I know that's very, very important, especially now, and they're very tight. And it's been that way, especially since my injury. Really my entire life, my hips have had problems, like it's just very, very tight, and I haven't been good at stretching them out properly, but especially since my injury, it has gotten a lot stiffer because there's different positions I can't be in and still can't be in that is the easiest to stretch it out in, but I can't because of my knee. And also I was very immobile for a while, a long time actually, because of my injury. And a lot of like sitting and laying in not great positions kind of ruined my body, not gonna lie. But anyway, I did some stretching at the end very quickly though, and my dog was attacking me while that was happening, so that was fun. Yeah, anyway, that's kind of the update. I'm gonna try my best this week to do as much as I can, just simple banded stuff, not anything crazy, but I do want to move more and I want to exercise and I want to try to keep as much muscle as I possibly can, because I really want to continue to build muscle even throughout this pregnancy, and I want my body to become as healthy as it can be right now, and I want my baby to be as healthy as possible as well. So I will try to film that when and as I can, but again, I have zero energy, so it's really hard to like film things because it's like an extra thing that you have to think about, rather than like, okay, I have to like force myself to work out, oh, but I also have to set up a camera and I have to make sure I'm in frame and all of that. So anyway, it's hard, but I'm gonna do my best. That's all that I can do. So that is my update for today. All right, so it's a little bit later and I am gonna try to work out again. I am not wearing very good clothes for this, but then again, I'm also not doing anything crazy. So we'll just see how it goes. I don't have anything planned. I'm 9 weeks, 2 days today, which all this just feels weird. Like, is this really happening? I don't know. So I'm just gonna do a few things and see how it goes. Also, I know it's kind of dark in here. I'm in my bedroom, and I'm in my bedroom because this is where I have the AC on, and I need the AC. So I'll do my best. I know it's a very small space as well, so filming is going to be kind of hard, so I apologize in advance, but I'm going to do the best I can. I need to think about where I'm going to start, what I'm going to do, and just kind of go with the flow again as I did the other day, like I told you. I look really ridiculous working out in this and just being in this. I don't like it. I don't think it's me at all.